Shucks. Peace and blessings, family. Rainbow here, and it's a bright morning, June 3, Wednesday, 2020. Go ahead and say hello as I set up here. Alrighty. Hello, guys. Go ahead and drop a comment as you step in. Hi, Kat. How are you this morning? I'm here. I'm ready with my handy dandy pen and paper because I want to do this the right way as much as I can. Hi guys. Peace and blessings, family. Rainbow Heart Freedom Eagle here, and so I just have to monitor myself and what I say, since I don't have other people talking, saying things like I'm going to do my best to avoid curse words, which that's easy for me. And even though it's annoying, either spelling out the words or writing it down here so that you guys can see it and the videos can still stream and be up. All these fake fact checkers, well, young Pharaoh, he fact checks the fact checkers. And there's just a lot of, misinformation because a lot of people have their own agendas, which shouldn't be surprising because they've been planning this since the beginning of time, not just decades, since the beginning of time. So what have you been doing, Kat, to help diminish or decrease the anxiety? I myself feel some negative emotions, whether it be guilt or anxiety when I have to heal certain relationships with other people that I run into in person, face to face, and certain issues haven't been healed. And then, of course, it leads to memories of other people who belong in those groups or who are associated with them. And no, my life isn't perfect with just, a bunch of cherries, puppy dogs, and rainbows. It also has a lot of healing moments. Like 2 days ago, I kept playing the Ho'oponopono because that is my medicine to forgive and release all these people. And being full of all that fear, anxiety, anger, all these negative emotions is very draining. It makes us tired physically and emotionally. So it's very important to keep our vibrations high, especially at these times. I would even suggest don't watch the TV, the television. It tells you visions of lies. I'd like to start out. Oh my goodness. Sorry, technical difficulties here. I'd like to start out. Okay. I'd like to start out by giving my condolences to GF. You all know who I'm talking about. And to him, may his soul rest in peace, and to his family and all the other people who are affected, whether they be blood related or not, because Can you all hear me, by the way? Is this loud enough? I don't have all my equipment yet, which we are investing in more equipment. I'm just so happy to get this. We got this laptop recently. Patricia knows. Anyways, I'm gonna write his name. You guys get to see my writing. Condolences to him, his family, bless his heart and soul, him, and also all the other people who are affected. You know, these are turbulent, poignant times. You don't have to be directly related to him to be affected. There's a lot of people who are riled up because of this. And at the same time, not only was this planned and orchestrated, if you do some research, there are other places, other countries where this happened at the exact same time with the exact same situation with, you know, the knee to the neck. And it wasn't this guy, but it was other people. And it happened all at the same time, and it was televised. This was orchestrated. This is orchestrated. Good morning, Christina. Oh, thank you. You can hear me. Okay. We got Española in the house. Times 2. All right. Big ups to my Españolans. I love Española. New Mexico. Northern New Mexico. El Norte. Anyways. As I was saying, this guy, there was other people just like him who experienced the exact same thing in different countries, and it was also televised. Okay? No, journalism is not my forte, not really my cup of tea, all that politics and journalism and all that. Bears more into all that political stuff than I am. I'm more into empowerment and relationships, the shamanic stuff, psychic protection, consulting. So Bear and I have different forms of strengths when it comes to what kind of healing that what kind of healing and gifts that we can provide for people, such as, like I said, the healing. And honestly, I have to get this off my chest. Go ahead and say hi, guys. I can see y'all watching. Just go ahead and drop a comment. I'd love to hear you engage, you know, your feedback, your experiences. Honestly, I've had others that said, okay, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, don't talk about any of your whatever, spiritual, religious, any of your values or views. Well, you know, I take business classes, I take classes on healing, on spirituality, personal development. And if you look back in time, this is where I've spent all my time, money, and energy ever since I was a little girl. It's just been my passion, and I've loved it. And that's probably why you're like, oh, why is she like this? Well, I've just been like that. I've just born like that. That's just the way I'm wired. And that's where I invest everything. Personal development. It shaped who I am. That's what I love. That's my values. That's my passion. And honestly, I've had other mentors and trainers, teachers, friends, whatever, people say, like, on one hand, this guy said, oh, you guys, this was about, I don't know, 12 years ago. Oh, to Bear and Rainbow. Oh, you guys are just on the fence. You're too neutral. You don't stand for anything. You need to step out, and that's how you'll gain more, whatever, momentum, followers, people who will understand. And then other people say, no, you don't need all that bullshit. Oh, doing my best, not cursing, keeping it clean for the algorithm so that everything can be kosher, can be aired, streamed, and kept up, and not have this stupid fact checker saying, oh, this is fake, false news. So that's why I have my paper and doing my best to censor myself when I talk. That way the AI and the bots are appeased and we can go on with this transmission. Okay, so I'd rather be disliked for who I am and what I stand for and what my beliefs are and be authentic about that than to be liked and followed for something that I'm not, than to be fake. So I've battled with listening to different mentors. I've had many teachers and mentors, and I think, and I always change, you know. I think I've come to the conclusion of I don't need to say everything that I'm for. You know, you don't need to, you don't even need to know, like, oh, this is what I ate this morning. Who cares? But at the same time, there's the extreme of exposing too much about yourself that's unnecessary, that's just noise. And then there's, hey, this is what I believe in, this is what I stand for, this is what I will live for, this is what I would die for. A lot of people don't have that yet. That's why they don't have their strength or they're wavering. And this quote unquote quarantine time is a great time of reflection. And yes, it produces a lot of anxiety because of all the uncertainty, because of facing our traumas, you know. This is a wonderful time to be living. It's an emotional roller coaster of highs and lows, of the contrast of, oh my God, look at all these blessings. These are opportunities for new beginnings, despite all the chaos. What do you guys want me to talk about? I have the niche expertise of psychic protection, and yes, there's always more to learn, and yes, I'm still growing in that field and being challenged in it. However, I didn't choose psychic protection. The curriculum developed because that's what our clients kept asking of us. So it just became what we're known for as we solidified the courses. I am looking at going forward and doing live video classes, trainings for different topics of psychic protection. And I know some of you have asked, oh, how do I stay clear? How do I stay strong? Or empathic questions, like for those of you that are empaths and healers, you've asked. Go ahead and say hi. I can see some people watching. I'd love to know who you are and what you want me to touch upon, or what's on your mind, what you want to get off your chest. So I'm looking to do possibly things like 1 to 2 hour gatherings live on video via Zoom, and we're still gonna keep our longer programs that are like 8 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 day, but I realize we want to take a different turn, and instead of doing like full days of 8 hours, 10 hours, we want to start these offerings of 1 to 2 hours online. And so I need to know how to break it down, and that's where you guys come in. So Christine asks, how do I release negative energy? All right, go ahead and look at our YouTube username, Bear and Rainbow, and I believe it's called Taos Meditation. Taos, you know, like Taos, New Mexico, Taos, and or, that's the title, and or releasing energetic sludge. That's one of the most powerful ways. And yes, I do personally use it. It can take 8 minutes to do it, but go ahead and watch and do the video. Let me know how it goes for you, Christina. So, what you can release in that exercise that I mentioned for you to go look up: stress, anxiety, energetic sludge. It can be a multitude of different things and feelings. I mean, I, as an empath, yes, I am an empath. Um, I There are different kinds of empaths, by the way, several different kinds. So other people may be in tune with the different senses more so than others, because that's just who they are and how they're built. For example, being an empath and releasing different oh sure, you're welcome, releasing different energies, they can be caused from yourself with negative thinking, with worrying, thinking bad thoughts about yourself, other people, the world, anxiety, stress, heaviness. That's what it can feel like. It can feel draining. You can feel tired and sluggish, physically, emotionally, all of this, the whole package. You can produce it yourself. And other examples are, I've been on social media about, I guess this was about 1 to 2 years ago. And when I saw a mutilated, what was it? I believe it was a mutilated cat, like someone was, I don't want to say it, someone was killing it. That triggered something in me, and I had to clear myself big time, because something got unraveled where it triggered one of my traumas, or maybe layers of multiple different traumas. And so those are examples of when and how you would use this exercise that I just mentioned. Just look it up, Taoist meditation, or I think it's called How to Clear Energetic Sludge, or Clearing Energetic Sludge. You can find it on our website, benrainbow.com, or on our blog there, or the YouTube with the username Ben Rainbow with that title. Okay, so it can be with your reaction, with all this stress that you're clearing, anxiety, anger, heavier energies, anything that's less than love and above energies. I mean, like on the scale of consciousness, there's a love, peace, joy, and then below that are like, the heavier emotions: fear, doubt, uncertainty, anger, sorrow, depression, hopelessness, whatever, regret, resentment, all of that stuff. That we don't want to be living in those vibrations, feeling those emotions. I mean, it's good to feel it, to release and work through it, grief, trauma, or just instantaneous trigger that, oh, I'm going to heal this situation right now. That guy at the grocery store pissed me off, whatever. Or it can be deep, long-standing layers, such as, your own traumas. Or it can be something that is deeper, but can be seeming as benign as, oh, that girl in college snubbed me. Why is that important? Well, of course, yes, we want to all be in high vibrations because that keeps us protected. We want to be living in, resonating in love and above energies, love, peace, and joy, love and above energies. And you're more prone to psychic attack. You're more prone to spiraling down if you're living, oscillating, and vibrating at these lower emotions, lower vibrations. Yes, feel it, but don't marinate in it. Feel it, acknowledge it. Don't suppress it, because what you fight, you resist, you magnify. So we have to feel the negative emotions, acknowledge it. Okay, see what's the positive mindset of how to shift it. And then how to shift it and then release it. So It's just like taking out the trash. It's just like washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, taking a shower. It's like, yeah, life is messy. Life is messy. But that's why there's always opportunities to clean up yourself, your space, your home, your office, your relationships. You know, decluttering, cleaning up, space clearing. It's not just about your aura and your energy. It all is a reflection of each other. It's feng shui. It's mirroring the inner and the outer worlds. This this chaos, you know, with this hold on. This chaos with this that is transitioning and emerging right now in whatever way, form, shape it is taking, going to take, or what we will allow it to take, whether it be more for the positive, the negative, or whatever you want to call it, it's all up to us. And that's why I focus on the personal clearing, personally keeping your vibrations high, your relationships, cleaning up your emails digitally, financially, your debts, whatever you owe to people, you know, your money debts or promises, or keeping your word in relationships. Like people said, okay, I see you. I'll get to you, Guadalupe. Like people say, oh, I'm going to hang out with you, or I'm going to do this interview with you. You know how many people have flaked out on us, on me, on Bear? Too many. So I really respect when people keep their word, keep their appointments. You know, there are even people who seem so serious about keeping their appointments, whether it be students, clients, business associates, for work, healing sessions, for hanging out, socializing, or whatever, their sessions, their healing sessions, or what did I say? I need to slow down. My mind's thinking too fast. And they flake out, you know? You say something, but not everyone is ready. We've had a lot of people come to us, but you can feel who's ready and you can feel who's not ready. So these things, such as clearing yourself, encompasses everything. That's why I haven't had a TV in 20 years. It's trash. Okay, maybe I'll just write it. I think I'll write it because I don't even know what I can and cannot say without being blocked, flagged, and having my videos deleted, taken down, marked as false evidence. Okay, I underlined it. Actually, let me put the other word. This is why I don't have a TV. The words that I underlined on top. Can you see it? And it's because oh my goodness. I'm sorry if this is annoying. I'm getting annoyed because I don't like to be censored. Can I even say that word? CENSORD. The TV, the movies, you know, they're all influenced by different aspects of this. It's not just for your pure soul entertainment and enlightenment. That's why we have to educate ourselves and be aware. Like, what are demons? You're asking, oh, how do I remove evil spirits in the house? Okay, you can remove them from your body, these attachments, whatever. And once people realize that they are their own healers, that healer, heal thyself. The most powerful healer is you healing yourself. It's because you realize there's a change in your mind. You realize, Oh my God, I am powerful. Oh my gosh, I can do this. I'm meant to do this. If you know that this is your calling and your path, it'll keep haunting you. It'll keep coming in your mind, and sure, you may be scared of it like how I used to be in the beginning, and then you'll find so much pleasure and joy and empowerment and confidence in it, because it's like, oh, I'm accepting my path. I'm accepting and embracing who I am. So ways that you'll know that you have these things, well, if your intuition is asking you this, you probably do then. Or something, even if it's not a demon, it could be something else that's malevolent. You know, usually they feel cold, your chakras feel like they retract, you feel fear, and it may not be your own. You know, how you pick up other people's thoughts and emotions. We can read energy. People, us humans, we are electromagnetic beings. And so when you, for example, go into a space or a room or a person, and it doesn't have to be in person, it can even be long distance, you can read this, you can see it, sense it, tap into it, you'll know. Those are the things to look for. These words, whether it be demons or other malevolent spirits, they don't have to be that scary, but people think, oh my God, this person's a shaman, this is a medicine person, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I revere, I bow down to you. No, 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 no. No, what we teach, what Bear and I teach is, you got to learn how to take back your own power. Everyone is their own powerhouse. They're just waking up. We are the sleeping giants waking up, realizing that we can do it we can do it ourselves. Okay? There's plant medicine, rock medicine, your ancestors. There's all this help, the spirits, the elements, the different magical, mythical creatures and beings for the highest good, angels. You know, we look beyond and outside ourselves. We are a spiritual being. We're a spirit. We're a spiritual being having a physical experience here, right now, in this time. On Mother Terra, 3D, 3D. Well, transitioning, evolving, 4D, 5D. We're inviting it. Instead of walking around vibrating, oscillating in fear, guilt, and shame, why is this bad? Because that's how they can control you. Who? Malevolent forces, malevolent, quote unquote, humans. This is how they brainwash you. And this is what we teach. Once you understand all these different concepts, aspects, psychologies, who are they? What are they? Why do they do this? How do they do this? Then you won't be afraid anymore, and you can live in higher vibrations of peace. I wish I had the picture of the scale of consciousness. If I find it, I can post it in the comments below when I'm done with this session here. I focus more on the consultations, readings, and the strategy sessions. You know, having like a one-on-one, or we do families, because usually it entails families. Bear focuses more on delivering the actual shamanic healing sessions, journeys, soul retrievals, things like that. Yes, we work together because we both have different strengths. We both have different. So yeah, we're very compatible on how we're partners, how we partner up. Okay, Kat, you can pick up on people. So you can probably read energy. Well, no, you do read energy, and whether you're an empath or not, whatever kind of empath, whether this is like, I don't want to say predicting the future, but, you know, reading into energy, like, oh, okay, I can feel and read that this is going to happen. Or things can always change. That's why Bear and I don't believe in predictions. We don't believe in doing those kind of readings. We believe in healing and empowerment. That's why people are like, oh, read me. or tell me my future. No, we don't care about telling people their future or reading them. It's about what can you do best in this moment to empower yourself and heal this situation, or not even just heal, but improve it, succeed in it. Everyone wants to be healthy. People want to get rid of their debt and be financially sound, stable, even prosperous. Well, not everyone wants to be, rich, but, people want their health, their relationships, their money to be kosher, to be good, peaceful, happy, trustworthy, no worries, just total, everything is good, everything is great, blessed, prosperous, and abundant. And when I say that, it's inclusive of all levels. I'm not just talking about the money, the dollar, finances. On this planet, we still have money. On other planets, no, they don't have money. They don't even have that. They operate in different ways. So, Kat, when you say that you feel and you know the bad things, that's good. At the same time, that also means you can focus on the good. Like, you will know, hey, what are the good things that are going to happen? You just need to exercise that muscle more, because everyone in this world, in this society, this collective consciousness of this epidemic human race is trained, programmed for the lack matrix, trained to look for all the bads. The positive in that is we can survive and protect ourselves. We know when danger is coming. The negative in that is if you're always looking for the negative or the bad, then you're always too guarded. Your chakras you'll be oscillating in fear. Your chakras will be so closed, and that means you don't have that balance. You're attracting more of the fear. You're attracting more of the negative attachment. You're attracting more of the malevolent entities such as demons, etheric parasites, astral parasites, mind parasites. People, bullies, humans, or whatever, aliens, to bully you, to take advantage of you, to feed off of your energy, to mooch off of you, to steal your money, to waste your time. That's why we have to have healthy boundaries, but before we can have healthy boundaries, we need to understand these. So, I'm mostly talking to the healers and the empaths because these are the people who have these symptoms like, oh, hey, Rainbow, how do I deal with this? What is this? What's going on? And I'm here to tell you, you have the power. Everyone has the power. That's why it always starts with the thoughts. Your thoughts, the energy, your mindset, your beliefs. And then it turns into your emotions. Your emotions, energy in motion. Thoughts are energy, and then your emotions are energy in motion. That radiates and broadcasts into your world, your physical reality, what you'll be attracting and creating into your life. Like, oh, I'm looking for bad luck. Everything bad happens to me. Guess what? You're inviting more of that. You're cursing yourself. And it's just a programming where people will be like, oh, and same thing. Why do some people seem like they have the Midas touch? It's because they train themselves. See, most people have muddy thinking, muddy communication. What do I mean? There's a bucket full of mud. One of my mentors said, you keep draining the swamp. You keep putting water to clear all the mud in the bucket. It takes a long time. But when you've been doing this all your life, or for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, decades, then you're like, oh, that's why that person is like this. They've been working on themselves. So the people that we work best with are those who are willing to heal themselves, personal development, who are willing to put in the work, face their shadows, face their truths, face their inner demons. The empaths and healers that are willing and courageously ready and willing to face themselves. And that's the best way that we can help contribute to the world. When you make yourself clean and clear and you figure out who you are, you understand yourself more masterfully as this energetic spiritual being, then you can also realize it's all connected. the spiritual, the physical, the material, the financial, the social, the political, the environmental, the multidimensional, interdimensional, how we have ancestors, how we have past lives, how we have future lives, how time is not linear, how we have parallel universes, multiverses, and different aspects of ourselves. See, like for example, I can have an issue and like, oh, why does this pain hurt? But it has nothing to do with this life. It's because you can go to a different reality and heal that issue in that other aspect or version of yourself. And it in turn heals that pain and whatever, even if you think it doesn't logically make sense, once your consciousness opens up, you'll be like, oh my God, why did that pain just go away? That certain layer of healing, that pain went away, and then you become a believer. Why? Because those are my experiences, things like that. And then you say, oh, well, then why do I have another pain? It's because your onion layers are shedding, and then a new issue, pain, imbalance, accident, whatever, relationship issue, relationship with people or with money, whatever, or your health will pop up and reemerge. It's like, oh, universe is telling you you're ready to heal this next one. So don't be blaming other people, because other people who are misunderstanding have misconceptions that, oh my gosh, you moved this energy and really? Okay, I'm gonna go live again if you guys can't hear me or see me. To continue this, like you move this energy and it's like, why am I feeling another pain? No, it can be a healing crisis, detoxification, kind of like when you quit drugs, coffee, cigarettes, you have withdrawal symptoms. And then that's uncomfortable. It clears itself. You can have new challenges, because that's just what life is. You grow. You can have new challenges, and that's what is presented to you for your learning, your growth, your understanding, for you to heal and transcend again a new lesson. Okay. Anyways, you see, whenever I get fired up, whether it be on YouTube, by the way, I am looking for someone to help me with YouTube lives. I used to do them, and I need help with the new software. So shout out, reach out to me if you can offer that. I would. That's what I'm looking for. I would love that. And if you can hear me right now, if you're still on, if you can still see me, it's 9:39 a.m. U.S. Mountain Standard Time. Go ahead and drop a comment. Just write yes. I'm curious if this is still going on or not. See, whenever there's something empowering that myself and other people share on all the social media, the AI gets sniff of it. Even though I had this, they like to block it. They like to censor. So it looks like it has ended. You can hear me, and this was just now at 9:40 a.m. Okay, because it's showing to me that it's not working. And like the other people who are empowering other people, sharing information, empowerment, they experience this as well. And that's why I have these things and different tactics to be able to get the message out there. Because you guys are powerful. People think, who am I to change the world? Not me as Rainbow. You say that to yourself in your own mind. Who are you not? Oh No, it's in my office. In my other office, I was going to give you the Marianne Williamson quote, but it's okay. Thank you for letting me know, Kat, that you can hear me just fine. Awesome. It's just frustrating. I can't see myself. It looks like it's ended. So that's why I don't know if I should go on or not. I'll go for about 5 more minutes. Till about 9:45 US Mountain Standard Time. What was I saying? You see, these distortions, like the other people who are sharing and empowering whatever they need to share, the masses need to hear this education, this enlightenment, to take back their power politically, physically, legally, especially with what's happening right now in the world. This is rampant, and our prez, Mr. This one, can you see? I can't even see myself. So if you guys just leave comments, I don't even see who's on anymore. See, they're blocking me from seeing it, seeing who's on, or if anyone's on, and I can't even see myself. So I don't know if it's recording. So if you just type comments, oh hey, still here. Okay, thank you, Kat. See, for me, this is frustrating, and I'm doing my best to remain centered, composed, and peaceful because these AI bots, yeah, they're bots. They do this. I probably even shouldn't even be saying their name. They do this because so many things are getting exposed, and all these powers that be are afraid. The justice is in progress. The indictments, everything's interconnected. It's too much to put together right now. Thank you, Cap. And I'll wrap it up with this, folks. If you have a calling in your heart, as this little voice and you've been ignoring it, listen, especially the positive things. Because in this life, this 3D life, we have all been trained and or traumatized. Well, yes, trained and traumatized, victimized in many different ways. However, I don't sound like a victim, well, at least not right now, because I know that we are meant to unlearn, reprogram, release. Take out this audio cassette tape. Oh, I just aged myself. Take out this audio cassette tape from your subconscious and plug in a more positive, self-empowering programming. What do I mean? Like positive mindset, positive thinking, not just for other people or the world, for yourself, because it's all a reflection of each other. Your lens, that like your eyeglasses that you look through. Is it empowering? Do I, as Rainbow Heart Flamingo, have some fear, doubts, worries, anxieties, angers? Yes. Do I remain in them? No. I face them. I forgive them. I release them. And that's why it's so important to treat your vessel with the utmost respect, like some of you who go to church or temple or whatever it is, however you worship or pray or honor whatever and whoever your divinity, your God, your universe, whatever you want to call it, your ancestors. Everything's connected. We have to keep clearing and releasing, even not just your space or the demons or the whatever, the land. Do you understand? It starts in your mind. And even though we are all dirty and we have that, we clear it. And like I said, the analogy of the mud in the bucket, we keep clearing it with water, clear it. It doesn't matter if it takes a lifetime. This is who and what you are meant to be and why you are here in this lifetime, in this planet. You don't want to reincarnate and repeat the same lessons again. So get it over with. Just succeed now. To me, it's easier to heal and empower yourself and win versus, oh, I'm just gonna stay like complacent and be a victim and have all my chakras shut down and have everyone take advantage of me and manipulate me. Like some people say ignorance is bliss. So when you do that, when you keep empowering yourself, automatically the demons stay away from you. That's probably why they blocked what I'm saying or trying to show me like this is not even recording or streaming. I can't even see myself or you guys anymore because I'm saying these things because I said those words, Probably because I said this word that I circled right there. I don't know if it's big or small so you can see it. And that's where Bear and I come in. Our pleasure cat. When I'm true to myself, you will know because you can feel it. I'm feeling it. I know you guys are feeling it. Listen to your inner voice and keep feeding your positivity. Keep feeding your positive self-talk. People ask, how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of that? Well, that's the number one thing. Why does it not affect other people? Or it does. Yeah, they try to get at us, but they're scared of us. We slay them. And that's the number one way, with your mind. Your mind is the number one where you need to look at. And if you're in denial and lying to yourself with, oh yeah, I'm positive, you say all this positive thinking, but the number one key that you can see, the indicator is, what are your emotions feeling? That's what you're oscillating, vibrating at. So even though you keep saying positive words in your mind, the key is you have to feel it. You have to feel empowered. You have to feel positive. You have to feel, hi, Ashley. Okay, we got Española and Burke. I don't know where else, but you have to feel it. When you are vibrating, feeling these emotions, emoting, all these emojis, when you're feeling expansion, your chakras are open. I mean, not too open that you make yourself vulnerable. You're balanced, not closed in fear, but not too open that you're like, oh, take advantage of me. Balance, open in a balanced way, you're able to have healthy boundaries and bring in the love that you want, whatever you want, peace, love, joy, happiness, prosperity, ease, grace, happiness. So the number one key is your feelings will tell you what you're really thinking. Your feelings don't lie. Your body doesn't lie. For those of you who see energy, whether it be auras or energy or whatever, you can tell when people are lying. Or maybe you just might be a radar, a human detector, a human lie detector. You can tell, okay, something's bothering that person, or this person's lying, or this person something's bothering them, So don't lie to yourselves. Be honest with yourself. Be courageously, truthfully honest. Okay, even though I keep feeding myself this positive thinking, why am I still feeling anxiety? That's where we come in to know, to share. There are a lot of different things, a lot of different healing modalities. I'll be getting off soon, by the way, guys. A lot of healing modalities that you could do purposefully, and other times there's spontaneous healing. It's like, wow. One time I was watching about a couple decades ago, I was with Bear, and he loves wrestling, right? Oh, this is back in the days when we had a TV. Yeah, we don't have a TV, like they said, but back in the days, I was watching wrestling, and when they were fighting, suddenly I just felt this energetic sludge and goo, like as if I was taking a shower, just kind of melt like a milkshake, and sure, just kind of like a volcano, an eruption. It just came out and it just shed. And I was like, this is disgusting, Bear. And I wasn't doing anything. I was just relaxing, chilling. And that was a healing session in and of itself. So there are such things as spontaneous healings. People don't have to do it for you, to you. You don't have to do it to yourself. Who knows? Your body was just ready, and your higher self just did it. It's like, oh, okay, I just shed that layer. And I was like, what is this about? Then I realized it was when I felt kind of like dominated and raped by this other guy, this partner that not boyfriend, but this classmate partner that I was working on a project with in college. And I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't even have to do anything. So that's an example of spontaneous healing. So, yes, it can be that easy where you don't even try and it just happens for you. See, it's another mindset. The world doesn't happen to you, the world doesn't happen to me. That's the victimhood mindset. The world happens for me. You see how empowering that feels? The world happens for me. See, when you're looking through the lens of how is the world working for me, with me, advantageous, lucrative, opportunities, it's viewing through a lens of abundance. And that's why the people who have the really high vibration, high days, even on their worst days, they barely dip. One of my mentors, T. Harv Eker, he teaches the secrets of a millionaire mind. And he studied with other Buddhist monks, different spiritual people around the world. And I've been operating more and more like him, where back in the days, I would be depressed and full of anxiety and be suicidal forever. Just in this funk where I couldn't pull myself out of it. And no, I'm not talking about the dark night of the soul. That's a totally different subject. That's another video for another day, another class, training, whatever. If you want, let me know. But the more you train your mind and release these programmings that are limiting, that are fear-based, that are based out of the lack matrix, the more you see, these are just words. I'm just trying to convey the message. It can be whatever you call it. Other teachers have different words for these things, but the more you feed yourself the abundance matrix, the mindset of positive thinking, abundance matrix, the win-win-win, everyone is winning. Not, oh, poor me. That's why I do myself. I do my best not to say, oh, pobrecita, or poor thing, because that is cursing. The words are cursing the lens. Even if you have good intentions and you're trying to give sympathy, empathy, compassion, I do my best not to say that anymore, or like, that's gay. Why? Because, yes, I used to be guilty of saying those things, but because I realize that's cursing. That is the lack matrix. When you think those words, when you speak those words out loud, that is magic. That is empowering. That is you staving off the demons. That is you staving off, opening yourself up to malevolent entities to attach in your body. That's why we got to keep thinking positive, keep raising our vibration and seeing through the lens of abundance. And no, I don't mean money. Well, yes, it's included, but what I mean is feeling strong, empowered, and positive, things that are uplifting the lens of abundance. Oh, I look like an owl. I keep doing this. Yeah, so I'll leave you guys with that. Psychic protection is a really broad subject, and it really encompasses all the things that are being revealed, all the indictments, criminals brought to justice globally. It doesn't matter who you are. If you think you're rich, you're famous, you're connected, and you hang out with those people, if you're a politician, it doesn't matter. Karma, justice gets everyone. That's why it's so important to stay clear, stay true to yourself. You don't want to vibrate in guilt, shame, or fear. Those lower vibrations, anger, sorrow, hopelessness. Start releasing those lower emanations that you procured, you made yourself, or that have been programmed your whole life. No, it's not easy, but is it worth it? Yes. I am a living testament to that. I used to be suicidal most of my life. I was the psychic food of most people, humans, things, aliens, what have you, different institutions. That's why I don't go to a doctor anymore. Because you are your own doctor. You are your own healer. You have to listen to your own voice. Are people still there? I'm going to say bye. It's just frustrating that they give me this BS, this bologna sandwich, that this video is not up, it's not streaming, and that I can't even see who's in the room. Okay. Anyways, you know where to contact Bear and myself. Thank you for sharing space, and I wish you many blessings, peace, many blessings, and just keep the faith in yourself, in the world. It's okay. All this turbulence is okay. It's necessary. It's part of the balancing, and there is a reason for you being here in this historical time right now. For you, your children, and your generations to come. Thank you, Kat. I can see the comments. See, they're not showing me who's in the building. They're not showing me myself. They're pretending like as if it's not streaming. But when I see a comment, that gives me confirmation. Thank you. Aho, ashe, peace, blessings, namaste. Thank you. I'm going to wrap it up. Rainbow Heart Freedom Eagle signing out. Healing. It is all that is.